Hey Ram.
Hi, Venugopal.
Hey.
Yeah, I saw that you wanted to join at 8:10. So
Yeah. I thought of my meeting will extend actually, but it has been finished. So that I opened the bridge. So
Venugopal, do you live in Pittsburgh?
yes,
Where do you live in Pittsburgh?
I'm at Emerald Gardens.
Oh, Emerald Gardens. Is it near to the Carriage Park?
No, I was in Carriage Park earlier actually, till last month.
Okay, I live in Pittsburgh too. I live in McDonald City.
McDonald City, where it is exactly?
If you go to like 79 South, you know the Washington Pike Walmart, right?
I know.
So from there, if you go to the Bridgeville, from Bridgeville it is.
Let me stop the recording actually. I don't know.
Okay,
Everything is recording
it's default actually.
by default.
Yeah, by default. Even when I logged in before, it was recording.
Wow, that's not correct, right? We should stop this recording by default. Okay. From my place, Washington by Walmart, it is around 6 miles, if I'm not wrong. 6 miles.
By looking at your phone number, I thought you live in Pittsburgh too, like 412.
Okay.
Okay, you live in Moon, and you're too close to Moon.
Crafton, yeah, near Crafton.
Yeah.
రాగినయ్యని జాయిన్ అవ్వమని చెప్పండి. పంపించాను నిన్న. So Ram, did you install? Hey, Rajesh.
Yeah, he's coming.
Let's wait for another 5 minutes. Guys, please join by name. Actually, I don't know who is this. Extremely impressive.
That is me, Muhammad.
Sorry?
Sorry, it took Muhammad.
Muhammad. Okay.
Yeah, it took my phone name, so I'm sorry about that.
Just I don't know who joined. That's the reason I asked.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
No worries. Okay, let's recap from yesterday's class. Okay, so what we discussed yesterday? Can anyone tell? Nikita?
We discussed different types of query languages like DDL, DML, DCL, DQL.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. What are the commands we have on under DDL? Can someone tell?
Create, alter, drop, rename, truncate.
Create, alter, drop, truncate, rename. 5 commands actually. Okay, so okay, let's start. So DDL commands we'll work on. We'll use for creating an object actually. Okay, creating an object means either table or view or sequence or procedures, functions, packages, anything. If you want to create anything, you have to use the create option, right? And alter it is used for existing object modification, right? Create a new object, and alter is used for to modify the existing objects, right?
Yeah,
And
that's right.
And we can add constraints also by using alter command. Okay. So how we'll create constraints and all those things by using alter, we'll see them. Okay. And first, so
Am I audible?
Monica.
Hi.
Hi, Monica. Monica joined. Rajesh joined. Ashish. Ashish, you are new, right? To yesterday's class, you were not there, right?
Yes, today is my first day.
Okay, fine.
Oh,
Yesterday we discussed just what are the commands we have under SQL. That's what
Mhm.
we discussed yesterday.
Got it.
Those are DDL, DML, DCL, TCL, and DRL or DQL, whatever it may be, right? We can talk. Select statement comes under DRL or DQL.
Mhm.
DQL is data query language, and DRL is data retrieval language. Okay, anything we can say anything, right?
All right.
Okay, DDLs is used for creating a new object or modify the existing object. Monica, okay. So to work on existing objects, right? We use alter. Okay. Alter is used for mainly adding a new columns or modifying the existing columns or adding constraints. Okay. Anything, right? Rename. It is used for renaming the tables, right? Tables are objects. Regularly, we'll not use that rename option, but mainly we have create, alter, drop, and truncate. Truncate is used for deleting the data without dropping the structure. Clear?
Yes.
What is
Okay.
excuse me? What is the difference between delete and truncate?
Okay, clear. So delete is specific data can be deleted. Okay, that means, for example, consider the employee table. In employee table, we have different types of departments, right? Okay, I don't
Mhm.
want 10th department data, right? We can delete only 10th department data from the table by using delete, but not truncate. Truncate cannot be filtered, right? So when I are using truncate, that means complete wipe out the data.
Got it.
Got it? And moreover,
Yes.
truncate cannot be rolled back, right? And the delete before commit, you can roll back the data. Commit means save, rollback is undo the transaction. Clear?
Yes.
So who else installed Oracle Expression yesterday? I sent link yesterday. So who else installed? Or you guys have any difficulty to install this one?
You send it that one in chat.
Zoom chat, not in WhatsApp.
Okay, so I don't have that one, so I need to take a look at that
Can
one.
you share it in WhatsApp chat? Because today it's my first class as well.
Yeah, it's first class.
Yeah.
So if you're able to send that in the WhatsApp chat, will be
I can
fine.
send it. I
Okay,
can send it.
thank you.
So who are all installed? Nikita, did you install?
No, sir, not yet. I'll do it today only.
Okay, so first install it. Okay, so that you can understand how to create the tables and all those things.
Yes.
Today we'll create some one schema. Schema means one user, any user. For example, consider earlier we have some sample schemas were there in database actually, Scott and HR. These kind of schemas will be there. Okay. In Scott schema, we have employee table, department table, and sal grade. These kind of tables were there actually earlier. Old databases, we have sample schemas. Okay. For practice purpose, we'll create in the database the Scott schema. Under Scott schema, we'll create some tables. Okay. And we'll write the queries on that one. We'll insert the data into the tables, and then we'll write the queries on that table to retrieve the data. Okay. Clear? Any questions here? Okay, cool. So let me share my screen. Let me know if you're able to see.
Yes, we can see the screen.
Okay. So directly we cannot create a user from normal user actually. Okay. We need to join. We need to log in as admin. We have admin schemas. One is system and another one is sys. While installing the database, while installing the expression, we can create a system and a system. By default, users will be there, admin users. We need to connect that one, and then we can create a schema. What are the schema we want? We can create it. Okay. For now, I'm in admin schema. Okay. So first, I have already.
How do we switch schemas with normal user to system admin?
We have to create a user, and then we have to provide DBA roles to that. Actually, then user can do anything.
Okay.
For example, creating a user on your name, I'm giving admin DBA role. You can create users and all those things also.
Okay.
Right.
So we'll be learning that how to do it, or it was already done in the class one.
No, that is not, I'm not going to talk about those things actually right now, because I'm not going to, I will tell the things how to do that, but I'm not going into deep actually.
Okay. Okay.
Because that is completely, we are not going to an organization level, we are not going to do that actually. Okay. Users creation and role assigns and all those things by DBA only. We will not do that. Okay.
Okay. No problem. No problem.
For example, so there are some system defined tables will be there. What are the users available in the database? We can check that one. Okay. DBA underscore users, you can check that tables. Okay. These are by default tables, and database directly will be there. So these two are admin schemas actually always, right? Rest of all locked. Status is locked, right? Okay. HR schema I created for my own. Okay. And there is another schema called start, right? Start. This is also connection open. Connection should be open always. If you want to connect, the connection should be open always. Otherwise, you cannot do that, right? Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drop the schema right now. Okay. And then we will recreate it. See, we are using drop here, drop command. Again, DDL command. This is the DDL command, right?
Good question. That syntax select start from DVA users, that syntax used for to check schema or tables?
No, this is the DBA user is the table actually. This is the table. This is the table. Okay. This is class. This is from class. This is select class. Okay. These are mandatory things. These keywords mandatory. You have to use it. In Oracle database, from class is mandatory.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes.
But in other databases, it's not mandatory. But here it is mandatory. Even you don't know the table name. For example, if you want to see only for example, today's date, right? That case also we have one dummy table will be there in database, actually Oracle database. That is called dual.
Got it.
Got it? One column will be one. For example, if I see this one, select start from dual. This is the output for this dummy column. This is the dummy. This is called dummy table. And you can do it anything here actually. For example, I want to do 1 + 2, say addition. This is the alias name. Okay, I'm giving addition. The column name is addition. Here is coming, and then our result is coming as this one, right? So any mathematical things I can do it from dual actually. For example, 3 - 2. Okay, subtraction. I'm giving a column name. I'm giving my own column names actually. This is called alias. Okay, coming or not?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll write select queries later. Right now we are not going to do that. First we'll work on schema creation and tables creation. We'll do that. Okay. So I'm in admin schema right now. I'm going to drop the schema first. First I'm going to drop the schema. Okay, because I connected already. This schema already connected. That's the reason I'm not able to drop it. Okay. Now I disconnected. I can drop cascade. Because there is some dependency actually. That's the reason. Okay, now a schema dropper here. Okay, now again, I want to create the schema. Can we create the user actually? Okay, the syntax is create user nothing but schema here. User nothing but schema. Okay, schema. Now, yeah, I mean, if someone asks user, what is the user? That is a schema, nothing but schema. Okay, even some people ask about what is schema? That is nothing but user, right? Clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so syntax is create user. Create user is that is the main the keywords we have to use it, and then username. Username I'm going to use a sample schema Scott. Okay, and identified by password. Password whatever you want we can give it. I'm giving this sample schema. Okay. And now user created. Can I connect the user or not right now? Can I create or not? So this is the user. And if you see this one, I'm giving the password. I'm trying this one. What is saying? Scott lacks of create session privileges, actually. Logon denied. Right? You're getting this error?
Mhm.
Now how to solve this error?
To give it
We have to give privileges,
permission.
required
Yeah.
privileges. We have to, okay, we have to. So main connect privileges I have to give and resource privileges. These are roles actually. On. So here we are using grant. Grant is nothing but another type of language. What is which language it is? DCL. Remember that? Yesterday we talked about DCL commands. Revoke, grant, and revoke. Right? On the schema name. Grant, connect. Because this is a user, right? Just we are giving that connect and resource privileges to him actually. Okay, now I granted. Okay, let's see, can I connect or not? Okay, I'm going here and then checking the connection right now. Okay, I got. See here, connection success. Okay. Come on. Now connected, right? Guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, please raise your voice if you have any questions. So now I'm checking do you have any tables under the schema or not? Okay. We have a lot of tables, but not under Scott schema. Owner is Scott, right? Where owner equal to Scott. No records were there, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now we have to create the tables here. Okay. First we'll create, I have captured the script for that. Okay. Yesterday we talked about length of the table name, right?
Yes.
So earlier it was 30 characters. Now it is increased to 128 characters.
Oh, okay.
It's increased to 128 characters right now.
One question here, Venugopal. So
Yeah, please go ahead.
yeah, so now you're using the all underscore tables, right? That is the system defined
System defined table, yes.
tables.
It's not by default table.
Yes.
Default table.
So if you do the select star from one second, if you do the select star from DBA underscore users, will it show the schema name here, the Scott?
Because the DBA tables may not be accessible here. For example, DBA underscore users from Scott schema will not have proper privileges here actually. But
Okay.
we can use all underscore users. Clear?
Okay.
All underscore any table, right? That can be used by users actually. But DBA underscore tables be used by only DBAs.
Okay. So in the all underscore users, can we find this Scott or?
We can be.
Oh, okay.
Did you see here?
Yes. Yes. I see that.
But if you see the DBA underscore users and the Scott underscore users, right? They have some difference in column list actually. We have some columns here, but if you see in DBA underscore users,
It shows whether it is logged or open. Those kind of columns are visible in DB and spaces.
correct. Some columns, some extra columns will be there actually. So account status, for example, if you see here, where owner equal to, sorry, user name. Here account status, it is table name, default table name it is showing, and account status it is showing as open, right?
Yes.
Local temp, these all information will be there, but here it will not be there, that information. Very minimal information will be here.
Okay.
Clear? So you know how to create users now. How to drop users, you know that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Then-
when we are dropping the user, so it is must that we have to use the cascade, or directly we can use drop user schema name.
Usually some dependency, if we don't have any dependency, we can drop it directly. Okay. In Cascade, we can use, we have to use Cascade sometimes.
Okay.
Not all.
Okay.
Okay. Sometimes we have to use it. Even table dropping also, while dropping the tables, on delete cascade and data deletion also, while deleting the data also, we'll have some dependency will be there. For example, you are trying to delete some child records or parent records, right? Parent records, you are trying to delete the parent records without deleting child records.
Yes.
That time you have to use cascade, undelete cascade kind of thing. Okay.
Okay. So when we use a cascade, it deletes entire the child and the parent data.
Child and parent. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So now we'll create some tables right now. And I have some setup script actually. So what I will do here, the syntax is create table and table name. This is the table name actually. Okay. I'm writing syntax here. Create table and table name, column name, and data type, and again column name, other column name. I mean other column name 2, and the data type. Okay. So and so on, right? This is the syntax for table creation. Okay. And these are options, right? Optionals. Okay, what we have options, right? For example, constraints. Constraints. Okay, these are optionals. We don't require to create. It's not mandatory, right? Column name data type is mandatory. Okay, so mandatory field always we can mention like this, and optional field we can place like this actually in square brackets. Okay, so now, so the structure looks like same as above or not?
Yes.
Okay, so here this is the table, create table already here. Okay, and the table name is department, and then column name is department number and number type, number data type, and 2 digits. That means it will allow 0 to 99, right? We are giving the specific number here. It allows 0 to 99. Agree?
Yes.
And department name varchar 2 of 14 I am giving here. Okay, 14 means it allows only 14 characters are alphanumeric, right? And again, varchar to 13. 13 means it's a limit 13 characters. It allows 13 characters in between that. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what I'm going to do, first I'm going to create only 2 columns, and then we'll work on alter. Okay. First I'm creating table without location. Okay. And this is the execution command, this one or this one, anything can do, or control enter. Okay, table created. It is showing here, right? So now, earlier I executed on query, right? Under start schema, select star from, all underscore tables where, sorry,
Owner.
yeah, where owner equal to,
Owner is equals to Scott.
yeah, owner equal to Scott directly. Now, what we created here, the table is here. Okay, but the default table spaces users automatically it's selected, and then table created here. Okay, now I'm going to create alter statement here. I'm going to add a column, location column to that department table, existing department table. So now we want to see the columns, right? If you want to see the structure of the table, there is a command called description. Okay, desk or description, anything can be. And show that only 2 columns it is showing here, right? Anyone have any
Yes.
questions here? Okay, now I'm going here and adding another new column. Okay, alter, syntax is alter table. See, above one is create table, here it is alter table. Okay, okay, table name, and add or modify column name, and a data type. What is the difference between above one and this one?
One is created, one is for the create table, and this one for the modify to the already
Create
created table.
object is not available, that we are going to create new one actually. That's always a new one. Create is always new one, right?
Right.
And the alter is we are working on existing objects.
Existing,
Okay, we
right.
already have object. We're going to add or modify the column. For example, I want to add a column, or I want to modify a column later, right? For that reason, we are using alter command here. Okay, we'll write the command. We'll write a statement for adding a new column. Okay, alter table dept add. Can someone tell to me?
Add a column name location.
Yeah.
And you can use varchar 2 of 9.
Location and varchar 2 of
15 or 16.
9. Okay, I'm going to add 9 right now. Okay. See what is saying? Table altered. That means added a new column. If you see the structure, there is a column called location here. Right? Now, so now I want to modify that length of the location string. Okay. How modify will use? I'm taking the same condition here. Instead of add, I'm writing modify. Modify location to 13. Right? So now add it here. It is showing 9. What is showing here? 13. Right? Silence is more dangerous.
Yes.
Okay. So now, so here we know how to create the table and how to alter the table right now. So we create a new table and then added a new column or modified the existing column, right? And so before we are going to add constraints, okay, we'll insert some data into the table first. Okay. Insert statement is
one question that we just modified that one column, right? And this right now this table is empty. So can we modify our column when we have a record inside there?
we can modify.
Okay.
We can modify, but thing is, right? For example, location column, you limited to 13 characters right now. Okay. You can't reduce it. For example, data we have 13 characters length string, right? For example, location we inserted with 13 characters. You can't reduce to 9.
Okay.
You can increase it, but you can't reduce it. Make sure. If you want to reduce, you have to make that column empty, then you have to reduce it. Clear? Okay. So now we used one DDL command and DDL, 2 DDL commands, and then we are going to use DML commands right now. One DML command at least. Okay. So syntax is insert into table name, and if you want to insert all the columns, you no need to enter column list of columns here. Or if you want to insert only 2 columns instead of 3 columns, right? We have 3 columns in the table, but you want to insert only 2 columns. Okay. Then you have to mention the column names. What are the columns we are going to insert here? Okay. So I am going to write here, this is optional. Okay. Column 1, column 2, so on, so on. And values, and this is keyword. Okay. And column value is the value one, right? Call underscore val 1, call underscore val 2, so on, so on. Right? So must and should, you have to commit the transaction after that. Otherwise, it will not save in the database. Okay. This is what you have to follow. Now, I'm going to insert the data into the department table. So before inserting the data, I am going to see the data if you have any data inserted or not. Okay, because we didn't insert any data, right? Just I want to show you guys. So department number is 0. Nothing is showing here because there is no records. Okay, there is no data here, right?
Yeah.
And insert into DEPT, and either column names we are going to add or not, no matter whatever it is. I'm not going to add column list actually here. Okay, 3 columns we have, and one more thing I have to tell here. All number fields, you no need to put them into single quotes. Okay, if you place them into single quote, that means it is a string or date type. Okay, number type we can insert directly here. Okay.
Okay.
So now, if you see that table structure, department number is number. Okay, and department name is varchar 2 of 14 characters. Okay. So now I'm going to insert 10th department data. This is called admin. Okay. Location is NY. NY is, and I'm commenting the record. Okay. But it's saying no privileges on users. That means
You need to
there is
give grants.
huh?
You need to give grants for that insert and update.
No, I think this one is we have to allocate some table space allocation should be there actually. 1 second. I'm not remember the command actually. Just I'm going to get it. One second. Yeah, this one unlimited. This one we have to do that. But we cannot do here. We have to do it here. Because our schema name is users, right? Table space name is
Scott.
sorry, table Scott here, right? Now you can insert the data here. Okay. So now question here, right? I'm trying to insert one more record here. So what is the, I mean, now we have inserted the data. There is a record here. Okay. Now I'm trying to insert another record. Can someone help me? It can be allowed or not?
No.
No,
Why?
because of the length.
Because of length. Which column length?
The first.
First. So as I said earlier, right? I already specified the number of number length actually. That means it allows 0 to 99 only. It will not allow 100 because we have three digit length, right? So it will not allow here. So now I'm making as 20, and then again. For example, I'm adding some more thing extra. Okay.
Not gonna allow
Cannot allow
because it's more than 14.
more than 14 characters. So remember here, when you are mentioning 14 characters, means it allows only 14 characters. Okay. If you want to allow some more than 14 characters, it will throw the error actually. But we have to know what is the error of that. See here. Actual it is 25. That means the length is 25. Maximum allowed 14. Okay. The errors are so important. When you are working on something, errors are so important. Right? Now record inserted, and then commit the transaction. Let's see this one. Okay. Now we have inserted the data, right? Now I want to update something data now, right? Update syntax. First we'll go for syntax. Update and table name. Command is set column name equal to column value. See here, when I write here like this, it will update all the records in the table. Okay. So if you want to update only specific data, for example, department table, 10th department alone we have to update, right? That case we have to apply filter. Otherwise, it will apply it will apply update on all the records. Okay.
Can you repeat that one more time again?
We have data in some data in the department table. We now we have 2 records, right?
Hmm.
I want to update means modify. I want to modify some data. For example, department number purchase to sales. I want to change it to sales. Okay.
Yes.
If I write this query like this, I mean update table name syntax. This is syntax, right? This is syntax. If I write like this, set and column name is here department name.
The old column name.
Yeah, equal to column name, right?
Okay.
If a column name mentioned as sales, what will happen? It will update the records. Right?
Yeah.
But question is, how many records will update?
Only one.
With this statement.
Everything.
Can we try it?
Everything will be updated.
Everything will be updated because there is no filter condition here, right? Okay. If you want to update that filter only 20th department data, we have to apply the filter on that. Otherwise, you cannot. Right? Okay. Let me go ahead and then update the records now. Set column name is dname. Dname equal to sales. Just I'm clicking on this and just executing this. See how many records updated?
2
records updated. But here, when you see the data, all are sales only. Both are sales only. This is confusing the people, right?
Yes.
See here, I didn't use commit statement here. I'm going to roll back the statement, roll back the transaction. Okay, that means again old values. We undo the transaction here. Okay. Now, how to update only 20th department data? Okay. Here, first of all, we need to know the criteria, right? First, we'll get the record first, actually. Okay. Here, where is the filter condition, filter class actually? Where is the filter class? Okay. Understand? Dname equal to, sorry, not dname. Department number, DEPT number equal to 20. So if you see this one, we are getting only one record, right? Right?
Yes.
Okay, now the same filter we can apply here, right? Okay. And now I'm committing I'm executing this command. One row updated. And if you see the data, I'm seeing around two records here, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So we are seeing two records here.
Yes, because we have the colon after department.
Semicolon.
Yes,
Semicolon is separated here actually. Okay. So here we have updated only record that got updated to sales, purchase to sales, right? Now I want to delete the record now.
Okay, one question here. Venugopal. So
Go ahead.
here you did not hit click commit, right? So you did not run the commit action here.
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't run here.
Okay. So
Let's not save the record actually, first of all.
okay. So now.
Until I close the session, that record will be there.
Okay, until the session it will be there. Again, if we come back tomorrow and if you open this new session, so
You can't see.
oh, okay.
Can't see that actually. Okay. And if you commit the record, now I committed the record, the transaction can be there. Right. So now I want to delete the data now. Can someone earlier someone asked me the question, right? What is the difference between truncate and delete? Okay.
Yes.
Now I'm going to use truncate option first. Okay. Truncate table. The condition you see here. Earlier we are using create table, alter table, and truncate table now. Okay.
Right.
So command and then table. That table is the keyword. Okay. Then we are using table name. This is the syntax. Right. Now I'm going to truncate the data. Truncate table DEPT. So you no need to commit the transaction. We cannot roll back it. Okay. I truncated the data now. Truncated the table. Now I want to see the data. There is no data. Still, I didn't use commit or rollback here, right? Now I'll use the rollback. Can we get back the data?
Yes.
Answer yes or no.
You committed or not?
I didn't commit. I roll back. I use the rollback.
Yeah. If you don't commit it, that means we can make it roll back.
We can roll back, right? So our data will get right.
Mm-hmm.
Can we undo or not?
No.
Yes or no?
No.
No. How many yes? How many no?
We just did the truncate, right? And but we didn't commit it yet. So I think we can do the undo.
Actually, for the truncate, there is no need of commit. It will automatically commit it, I guess.
Okay, so it's
there's a DDL command. There's a DDL command.
okay.
We cannot roll back.
So
we cannot roll back
do.
the transaction. Auto commit. Okay, we cannot roll back the transaction. So see here, we don't have data here, right? Now,
Yes.
what I'm going to do? Now tell me what will happen here. So now I'm going to execute this one. Just tell me the output. What will happen here?
Null.
How many records will be there in the table?
0.
0. Anyone have any other alternative answer?
I believe we can have only one row.
Sorry?
0.
1.
0 record. Yeah, because we have inserted the record and then inserted the record again and then updated the record, and finally we gave a rollback. Right?
Yes.
So that means everything inserted and updated, but again finally we didn't commit the transaction. We rolled out. So we don't have any data here. Right? Now, how many records will be there?
2.
2 records. Department of 20. What is the department name?
Purchase.
Sales.
Sorry?
Purchase.
Sales.
Sales.
Oh, sales.
Because why it is sales, right? So I have inserted the record with the 10th department and 20th department with purchase. But after that, I updated to sales. 20th department change it to sales, purchase it to sales. Okay. And then committed the transaction. That means all the transaction will have been committed. And then if you see the data, 20th department will have sales.
Mhm.
Clear?
Yes.
Now,
There is that syntax select star from department and that a semicolon. Is that necessary? That semicolon over there?
yes, line by line, semicolon is mandatory. If you are not using that one, what will happen? I'll tell you.
Not that one. Up one. One more time.
This
One more. Right there.
This one.
Yeah.
When you are
So-
trying to see, I'm giving a semicolon here, right? The
Right.
query will execute till here only.
Okay.
Will not execute till end actually. If I remove this one,
Then
it will
it's gonna
execute
go to that.
till where condition will return only one result. When I given this condition, right, the where condition is not valid.
All right.
Got it?
Got it.
Okay. Now we have inserted the data and then we have updated the data and then we truncated the table again, right? Truncated the table. So we don't have any data. We saw that one. We cannot roll back the truncated table, right?
Yes.
Then now I want to use delete. Okay, delete. Okay, delete syntax is delete table or table name, whatever it may be. We can write anything. So what the syntax? Delete table name. We can write like this, or delete table name. Directly you can write delete table name here. If you write this one, that means it will apply the changes on all the table, all the records, right? For example, if I go and write a delete statement like this, delete DPT. Okay.
I think it is from is missing.
From is not mandatory.
Oh.
From is not mandatory. From is optional one. Delete table, delete from. Okay, delete from is mandatory, is not mandatory. Okay, I can write here like this. It works. It deleted 2 records actually. So now we cannot see the data, right? But now I am going to give rollback here. Instead of commit, rollback. Okay. Now can we see the data?
Yes.
Or not?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. But I want to say, I want to show one more scenario here. Okay. I deleted the data here. And okay. After that, a table test and PID number. Now what will happen? Can someone tell me?
The table will be there, and the rollback will be the deleted record will be rollback.
Records will be
There.
rollback.
Yeah, and table
No.
will be
No.
No?
Any after any DML, if you run DDL command,
okay.
it is auto commit. It will auto commit the record. Okay. See here, I deleted the records. That means it committed already. And I didn't hit on rollback, right? I'll hit on rollback. Now I roll back, right? Roll back the table, right? But still we don't have data, right? That means when you use DDL command after any DML command, it auto commits the records. Understand?
Yes.
Clear, right? Now inserted again, the data inserted again, right? Now we have two records. Now I don't want to delete all the records at a time. Okay. Now I don't want this condition also. Okay. So what is the condition here? So earlier I was telling this where condition, right? This is the where condition, right? So I want to delete only 20th department data. Okay. So this condition I'm going to use again here. Where? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Deleted, right? Now I'm going to hit the table. We don't have data, but I can roll back it here because I didn't commit the record, because I can roll back here, start again, right? We got the data back. Now, once we commit the data, we cannot do rollback again. Now we deleted the data and then committed the record. Okay. Can I roll back the record? Can I roll back the data or not? Can I hit the rollback? It works or not?
No.
Even I hit the record and we cannot see the record again back, right? So only 10th department will be there. Now, what are the things we completed here? We created the table and we alter the table. Alter, we have two commands. One is again alter add, alter modify, right?
Yes.
Till here we are clear, right? And then inserted the data, updated the data, deleted the data. So still anyone have any questions about truncate and delete?
No.
Everyone clear?
I'm clear.
Okay. So now, so this is the one. Finally, we'll work drop command, right? So we used create command, alter command, truncate command, drop and rename. These are the two commands pending now, right? Rename will not use regularly, but for now we'll ignore it. Drop we can see. Again, drop table and table name is DPT, right?
Okay.
Syntax is drop table and table name.
Yeah.
Drop table and table name. Okay. So here drop table we have used the drop table and then department name. Department is table name, right?
Yes.
And we're going to drop here. Done. So now under Scott, right? We don't have any tables. This is the owner, right? So where is the command? Okay. This is a test table, but other table got dropped already. Department dropped. Okay.
Yeah.
We dropped test table also. We don't have any tables now under the Scott. Here.
Yes.
And tomorrow we'll talk about constraints. What is the use of constraint and all those things we can see tomorrow.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have some question. That alter command, alter add, we use for add column in existing table, right?
Right.
So if I need to delete some column from existing table, so we use alter again.
Yeah, we can use it.
Okay. And
Let me.
then the update command, it is only for the update our record, or from update we can update our table name, column name, everything.
No, update. See, all DML commands will work on only data, not structure of the object. Okay.
DML only for data.
Yeah. All DML commands are insert, update, delete, merge. As other condition, other thing is merge. Okay. Merge will work on that later. So that is a separate concept actually. Okay.
Perfect.
Yesterday I explained about the merge actually, but
Mhm.
when you are working into huge amount of data, that time you can work on that merge. Okay. So all DDL commands will work on structures, metadata. Okay. Either to create object or modify object or drop object. These kind of things we'll use that one. All DDL commands. DML commands will work on data only. Data means adding a new data or update existing data or delete the data, existing data delete. Okay.
Okay.
And TCL command, this is the transaction control. What we are talking about, commit and rollback, right? After completion of DML commands, we have to use commit or rollback. Commit is save the data. Rollback is undo the transaction. Okay. And grant and revoke. These are DCL commands, data control language. So, I mean, I'm the owner of the table. If I want to give privileges to someone else, I have to provide a privileges, proper privileges, grant, select, or insert, or update. For example, I created a table. I want to give privileges to you guys, right? Particularly, I have to provide the privileges, grant, select, or grant, insert, or update, or delete any role I can assign to you guys. Okay, these are called DCL commands.
Mhm.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
are you going to provide us a kind of like any documentation of these types of, like, syntax and something like that, or we have to create?
So far, I'm not preparing anything. If I
Mhm.
want, I can save somewhere else whatever I'm writing. I can
Okay.
share with you. Not
Yeah.
a problem.
Yeah,
Okay.
because what I have experienced, like,
And these videos are recording already. Okay. You can use
okay,
that.
okay,
I think Pawan can share that link to you guys,
all
so
right,
you guys can reuse that videos.
all right,
Okay.
perfect.
So tomorrow we work on a constraints part actually. What are the constraints we'll use? Mainly, right? Very simple constraint we'll use initially. Then because we have very limited number of constraints we have. Those constraints we'll use. How we can use how we can avoid null values. How we can avoid duplicate values. How can we have reference to answer table data. These are all things we can use it. Okay, 3 or 4 constraints. Okay.
Yes.
I think that's all for now. Anyone have any questions here?
Not so far.
And if you have any doubts, right, raise. I mean, when we join the class very first time, right? I mean, 8 o'clock or 8 o'clock we are joining, right? First 10 minutes or 15 minutes, we'll talk about all doubts.
Okay, and we are going to work on Oracle SQL Developer, right?
Oracle
Yes.
developer, yes.
Okay, and that version gonna be 21.4.1.
The version latest version, I installed latest version. I think 21. I think current one is 21. I think even
21.
the expression also we have only 21 version. I think, if I'm not wrong.
Okay.
Initiate. 1 second. Let me tell you. Okay, this is the link actually. So I just can use it. And we need IDE, right? A SQL developer. We can use. Yeah, still the links are here. Yesterday, whatever I pinged yesterday, right?
Actually, Nikita just added those links.
Oh,
added,
yeah, okay, okay, that's good. Yeah.
And we
So
added those in the WhatsApp group as well.
that's perfect. Okay. So you guys can install it tomorrow. While providing the password, right? Admin password, right? Just use admin for now. That is just for remembrance, right? Use that admin, and then tomorrow can someone can share the screen, and then I'll help you to create the sample schemas and all those things. Okay.
Perfect.
I can share the screen and show you. Any
So
questions?
I have already installed in my computer that Oracle 21 point something, like little old version. Is that okay, or I have to go with the new one?
That's perfectly fine. Anything is fine.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. If you already have that one, you don't need to worry about it. Okay.
Thank you.
Who else not installed? Try to install it today. And tomorrow, while coming in tomorrow's class, right? We can practice some queries.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's stop here. Bye. Have a good night.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.